This is part 2 to what if Asta had Meliodas' abilities. So, like I said before, I'm taking a break from my hero what ifs to do what ifs from other animes like Naruto, One Piece, and yeah, I have to literally rewatch in One Piece before I do that one. But yeah, and other animes like Hunter x Hunter. But this will be part 2 to what if Deku had Asta's. Sorry, what if Asta had Meliodas' abilities? So, we left it off with Asta and Yuno walking out into the sunset. A few days passed as they would be off, they would embark on their journey to the capital. Now, I don't really care about what happens in between and what happens when they get to the city, when they eat food and all that shit. So I'm just gonna skip to the exam or thing. I don't know what they call it. I'm pretty sure it's the Magic Night exam. But, yeah. Now, they get their grimoires basically registered. And Asta, since his grimoire isn't really as, it's not dirty like it is before. And yes, Asta does have Meliodas' demon transformation mixed in with his own demon transformation, if you'd like to think of it that way. But, yeah. Asta also, I don't know if I should give him anti-magic, but you guys can decide that in the comments. So, yeah. Now, Asta has been reading up on some of on that one page that he has, which is the vanish counter and the full counter. So he also he doesn't actually know any projectiles. So, but anyway, basically they would get their grimoires registered, and they would be in that one area. So the birds would come. They would be on everyone except Asta and Yuno, so people are like, whoa. That's the guy with the four-leaf grimoire. And they're like, who's that kid? As they see that Asta has literally no birds around him. But there's the one bird that lands on him. And that's that, I'm pretty sure it's the bird Nero. I'm pretty sure that's what they call it. That's what I accidentally copied the name from Nero the bird. So the bird would land on Asta, because Asta still is the son of I forgot what the kingdom was called, but someone told me about it yesterday. I'm literally still on chapter 3 or 4, so yeah. So the bird would land on Asta's shoulder, as he would grab it with his finger, and he's now just looking at it. So he would be walking as he bumps into Yami. Hold on guys, my mom's calling me. So yeah, Asta bumps into Yami. As Yami turns around, he asks him if he wants to die. Now, Asta would basically make a little joke about how he wouldn't want to die, as he would also say that he's a little bit too old to be here, isn't he? Like, dang, you have a full beard and everything, as sorry. I'm pretty sure it's Yami. Yami gets mad and he grabs Asta by his head and starts to squeeze. Now, during this process, Yami senses how much magic, basically our boy Asta is giving off. So he's like, okay, that's a hell of a lot of magic. As he's still squeezing on Asta's head, which he's basically grabbing Yami's hand and trying to pull it off. And then the other two, or that one dude would come up and he's like, yeah, it's time to go. So Yami's like, it's your lucky day, kid, as he drops Asta and he walks off. Now, where would I rank Asta in this one? With his abilities, I don't really know much about any other character right now. I'm literally on chapter 4 to 3. So, yeah, but so they would walk into the thing. The Magic Knight people would introduce themselves. The Golden Dawn dude is basically the most liked out of all of them, and they would take basically the magic broom test. So they would give Asta the magic broom, or Asta would grab a magic broom, as he would get on it and he would start riding. Now, our boy Asta is basically just. He's not standing like he's not flexing like he's basically just sitting on it, and it's basically just moving around the zone or the area. People would notice that it's moving a lot faster because Asta's just sitting down on it as it's flying fast. So then they would go on to the next test, which is the moving target practice, which, like I said, he doesn't really have any projectiles. But, Actually, I'll give him one more attack other than the vanish counter and the full counter. I'll give him Hell Flame. Basically, it's that black flame that Meliodas uses in his assault mode. Or, yeah, I'll give him that. So, basically, Asta's just maneuvering it around to hit the moving targets, as then there will be the power test. Asta will just launch his, black flame towards a brick wall and basically just destroy it and ignite it. So, yeah. The Magic Knights are seeing how powerful and Asta are. So, then we get to the combat part of the Magic Knight exam. So, people don't really, or I guess a few nobles would try to challenge Asta, which Asta's like, huh, okay. And then, basically, he says that he'll take them. I would say, yeah, he said that he'll take them all on. So, these three nobles are, one of them has a fire grimoire, the other one has the earth grimoire, and the third one would have a water grimoire. So, they're like, whoa, you think that? Then they start to laugh and they say that some rat like you, basically, because Asta doesn't really have the best of clothes, they're saying some rat like you thinks that you can take on nobles. As just look at them, then he would whisper, you're not in his league. So, Asta would go out, as then the Magic Knights are like, this kid's arrogant. So, they would initiate the fight, as all of them would just launch their most powerful spells, one just being a blast of fire, the other one just being, I would say it's like a mud attack. It's like they launch very powerful mud, I don't know how to explain it, they just launch a mud, and the other one just launches basically a stream of water that I would say can penetrate a rock. So, yeah. Now, Asta, he pulls out his dragon handle, and he screams, full counter. Now, he sends the attacks back at the original, basically, casters at 7 times its original strength. But, So, yeah, it basically does massive damage. If not, it could almost kill them. But since I don't want Asta to kill them, I would just say that it just does massive damage. So they would all basically they would basically be cratered into walls. Because, come on. They already launched pretty powerful attacks at Asta. And my dude basically full countered them at 7 times its original strength. So, those hurt like a motherfucker. So after basically finishing the 2 of them, or all 3 of them off, he'd basically be like, well, I wasn't expecting it to be over that quickly. And he's like, come on, get up. As they're basically just on the ground, basically just knocked out. But I'm going to just say that one of them gets up, just so I can, just for plot. I'm going to have Asta flex right here. So, one of them, I would say the water mage would get back up. So he's like, you damn hood rat. Sorry, I had to, sorry, I'm African American, so I can say that. So, he says, you damn hood rat, as he launches basically a stream of water at Asta. So, Asta put his dragon handle away into his grimoire, as he basically grabs a wooden stick. Now, Asta would full counter the attack, as the attack would launch back at the person, and they would basically be hit with their attack, but it won't be, it won't be multiplied because he didn't use the dragon handle or the Lost Vestite, he only used a stick. So, yeah. Actually, I would say that he counter-vanished it, counter-vanish. It's basically when the counter-vanish is, Meliodas does a full counter, but he does some type of weird-ass maneuver with his finger, I'm pretty sure it was his pinky, and the attack, instead of flying back at its opponent, it just basically disperses. So, Asta's like, alright, and this is like a wooden katana, just for my sake. So he would rush at the guy, and he would hit him in the stomach. So, he would fall out, and he's like, wow, so much for nobles, huh? So everyone's like, that guy, he's amazing. As it's like, huh. And then would fight his opponents, which, just because he doesn't want to lose to Asta, he would challenge 3 nobles as well, as he completely bodies them. This time he doesn't flex, he just uses his most powerful attack at the moment, which is just a tornado. So yeah, he basically he destroyed all 3 of the nobles. I wouldn't say nobles, there were 2 of them would be nobles, and one of them would just be a commoner. So, yeah, flexed on them as well. So the Magic Knights are like, we have two promising students, or not students, we have two promising rookies this year, huh? So then they would be getting called up to join. So basically, basically everyone would raise their hands. So, he would basically pick the Golden Dons. Now Asta would step up as all the captains would raise their hands as well. So Asta would basically be thinking to himself, he's like, I can take the easy way and go with the Golden Dons. Or I can take it the hard way and go with the least liked captain, or the least, liked squad. So he'll be looking as he's like, I'll join the Black Bulls, or the Black Sheeps as they say in the manga. So basically, our boy, what's his name? Yami, he's basically like, okay. Now Asta, since he didn't eat anything, they would just go to the, basically the Black Sheeps or the Black Bulls, which since I'm reading the manga, I said the Wizard Emperor or something. That's because I'm reading the manga, and in the manga they say Wizard Emperor, and in the manga they also call the Black Bulls the Black Sheep, so that's why I call them the Black Sheep. So yeah. Now I'll be ending it off here just because I need to read into the manga more, because this is where I left off in the actual manga. But anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye. I'm just gonna complete this series. This is gonna be the first series on my channel that I will ever complete. So yeah, I'm gonna only do this series for a while now. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.